Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Mr. C. Bam. Let's see what's going on. Dang, man. Light is bright. What's going on, everybody? Parker, Ava, what's up? Just got done talking to my sister right now. She's out in LA. She's just going over some stuff. What's up, Trinity? Got my breakfast going on. So something that I was going to tell you guys, when I used to bowl, I used to go bowling, and they would get this. It was like a buffalo chicken ranch sandwich, and what they would do is they would get a tortilla, a big one, and then fill it with like lettuce, onion, cheese, ranch dressing. So it looked like a salad almost, right? And then they would get like either chicken nuggets. I know, mix it all up, and then they would put that inside your tortilla, and then they roll it up like a wrap. Man, that thing was good. It was good. So I started doing that myself. You can use probably like a rotisserie chicken, just put buffalo sauce on it, but you can make that yourself. It's pretty good. I saw Kalia one time. We were over at Uptown Alley. It was me, Mr. G, Mr. White. Man, the internet's all messed up. Have any of you guys had any problems getting online or anything else, like not being able to? Any issues with online stuff? I know the same characters that are always complaining about stuff all the time. Like the ones that never do their work. They're like, "Oh, we can't get online," but I know they're lying. School, they have no problem getting online at school, all 95 of them. But then when they get home, they're like, "I can't do it," you know? Whatever. An email went out yesterday about how much work you guys should be doing a day. They had requested something like 30 to 40 minutes per subject per day. But what I do is it's on that one class, and then when you get the work done, then you're done for the day, you know? Um, so, like for me, I think the amount of work, Parker, what do you think? Like an hour maybe this week? Because I think it's a little bit more stuff, I think, this week. But I mean, you get to listen to a video, watch a movie, and then answer the questions at the same time. I'm thinking maybe an hour tops, you know? An hour tops. So that's not bad. Well, what's up, Ava? Yeah, if that. Let's see. Every week's worth of work, I don't know, maybe like 3 hours, really. It's about 3 hours worth of work a week because you got a lot of like, you got to consider like screw around. I would say in general for like if whatever block, if you guys aren't in my first block, if you guys are in second and third block, you guys are in my class for like an hour and a half. So out of that, I don't know, 6, 7.5 hours, you're probably doing maybe half of that time with work. So, but Pearson, that first story, I thought it was like 45 seconds, but it turns out it's like 4 minutes. That the girl on Brittany Hamilton, cool story too. And I know Soul Surfers is her movie. So that story is 4 minutes, and then the Dust Bowl 7. So even total time, it's like 12 minutes, 13 minutes worth of video. Um, no, because for Ava's question, the last question for the evidence law currently that we're doing, no, I would just leave that one blank for the first story, and then once you start your second story, then you'll have something to compare it to. But that first one's always the weird one because you have to compare it to something. So yeah, because they're different ideas. Like this one here, the essential question, like it's about obstacles and stuff like that, overcoming obstacles. Whereas the last one was the environment, how to, and with us, and how do we deal with the environment. So yeah, don't worry about that. Leave the last question blank. Anybody having any issues with Galileo? That was another one. People weren't getting in there. I think if you use like Trinity's using Safari, so she's probably has a Mac or something like that, and then Chrome. Pearson's. But that's the only weird thing is that Pearson doesn't log. It won't log in through Firefox anymore, and I think that has to do because of a lot of the stuff that they added on. Pearson was doing things. I remember this. Pearson was doing things. You're welcome, Ava. Um, to try to get more of an online presence, like right before spring break. And then once spring break happened for my daughter, it was a week before us. That was when like COVID-19 first happened. Um, when spring break first started for my daughter's school, they were talking about having a 2 week spring break so they can clean the classrooms. And that their second week was our first week. So our first week, I knew we weren't coming back. I actually went in there and I cleaned out my classroom. So like my classroom, it's been empty now for a couple weeks just since spring break, just because I knew we weren't coming back. So it's kind of weak. I didn't want to leave that way and stuff. I wanted to have like a big old party or something, like hook you guys up with donuts and pizza and stuff, you know. But it's pretty weak. And let's see what else. I'll still be up in the area, and I'm still going to sub if they let. I know everybody's. Well, man, you guys know how like loaded Mrs. Armstrong's class is. Like she's got it all decorated and stuff. They shoved all her stuff over to like her desk. Like everything was like pushed over there. So her class is a mess. Everybody's classroom. They went through everybody's class. It looks like a brand new class. Like desks are stacked on top of desks and stuff. So it was pretty crazy. And then every time we go there, like to go get something, LD has to go and clean the path that we took, and he has to clean like all the class and stuff. It's pretty crazy. Feel bad for him. But yeah, I'll still be subbing in the area, at least for just for Marley. I won't sub anywhere else. You guys aren't going back this year, kid. School's out for summer. I was actually up in your guys down here by the freeway. There's everybody. I mean, in Buckeye, Goodyear, people coming down the road. They're just like, oh, Walmart, got to go, and they'll go and snatch like the lines like at 7 o'clock in the mornings when they open, and the lines like out to the parking lot. I'm like, you guys are crazy, man. Yeah, you're going back next year, Trinity. This stuff will be over with in about a month or so. But yeah, you're going back. You're going to be an eighth grader next year. They're not holding anybody back. Sorry, some girl was walking by with her dogs, and she's got one of those little clickers, like to click, like the dog's gonna click for those things. The dogs that keep walking, they're not even stopping; they just keep going. Those clicker things don't work. You got to talk to them. So that's why do you think like canines, right? When they're from like shepherds are from Germany, you talk to them in the language that they know. It's crazy. So that's how they train them. They train them in the language. I remember. So when I got just because like right when I started to walk again, come on, connection. So right when I started to learn how to walk again, I started running and stuff, and then I was able to like do ride-alongs. So they were like, "Look, we know you want to come back, but you got like 3 more months left. So if you want, you can come do ride-alongs with us." So the night that I was almost killed in the line of duty by this guy that tried to take my gun, um, it's a canine trooper that was with me. So I would do ride-along. Everybody wants to be a detective, homicide or something. They don't realize, like I was telling you guys before, you don't realize like how much you get called out and how much family time you lose. Get out of here, Gabby. You ain't got to go because if you were in class, you'd be sitting in class. Watch what happens when I text message you during class time at home. You guys. So the amount of work, guys, that we have is the Galileo work, the Bell work. Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow the Bell work is due, and it's crazy because you guys just see the regular Bell work. I know some of the newer people don't really understand, so they think that it's like just because they see tests that they're not able to take the test, but it's not tests. It has to be counted. It'll call the test because that's the way I load it up. So it's Bell work 33, and then Bell work test 33. That's on Friday. Let's see what else. And I think that's it, guys. So I'm gonna let you guys go in about 2 minutes. So that way you guys get at least 15 minutes of live time. If there's no more questions, like Ava had a really good question about the evidence log. So the first one's always a weird one because there's nothing to compare it to. And then if there's any updates from school or whatever, we'll shoot out either a mass email or I'll post a video or something like that. And then that way you guys, the subscribers, you guys will get a message on that something had been posted. But I think overall we're pretty much keeping on top of things. We let parents know, and then hopefully they'll let you guys know. But if not, I'll always let. How are things with Mr. Wood and Mr. G? There's a student survey. Who did a survey? Is that from the school or the district, or is that from our teacher? Good deal, Parker. I'm glad things are going good. If you're tech savvy or if you know how to at least use a computer, you're good to go. Okay, it got sent out a little while ago. All right. You guys have a good day at school today. Do what you guys got to do. All right. If you guys have any questions, make sure you guys email me or text message me. And if it's longer than 3 sentences, call me. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day today at school, guys. Take care.